Hello students, today we'll talk about electrostatic potential due to system of point charges. So we have so many point charges and we'll learn how to find out potential at given point due to all these charges. So let us start. To understand today's topic, we need to know the following things. First of all, we should be knowing that electrostatic potential of point charge q at given distance r can be expressed as kq by r, kq upon distance. But this is applicable only when you know how far the point is from point charge. So if you are told that 2 coulomb charge and 1 centimeter distance, you can simply substitute values and find out potential. And we know that potential depends on the point charge and distance and medium. Okay, in case of coordinate system, when you are told that point charge is at position vector r and the point where we want to find out potential is at position vector r prime, we have to use this formula. Mod r minus r prime is uh, it is nothing but distance. Okay, so in case of coordinate system, we can use this formula kq by mod r minus r prime. Consider a coordinate system with O as origin, x, y, z axis as shown here, and let there be charge q1 at position vector r1, q2 at r2, q3 at r3, and let there be point P at position vector r. Point P is the point where we want to find out electrostatic potential. So how do we find out? Very simple. First you find out potential at P point due to charge Q1, we'll call it V1. Then find out V2, what is V2? Potential at P point due to second charge V3, uh, V3 and V4. How will you find out V1? So we'll take KQ upon distance 1. Okay, how do we find out distance between Q1 and P? So it is R1 minus R in mod. Okay, that is how we can find out the distance for all the other charges also respectively, and then we can add all the V1, V2, V3, V4 to get net potential. So with that logic, let us move further. So we know that electrostatic potential of a point charge, say Q, which is at position vector r, at some point P, which is at position vector r prime, can be given by this. So this is what we know, and with that equation in hand, we want potential at point P due to these four charges. So here, look at this. V1 can be given as KQ1 by R minus R1 instead of R prime by R1, and similarly we can have V2, V3, V4, and then with this logic, superposition principle for electrostatic potential we must. So resultant potential at point P is summation of potential due to individual charges. State superposition principle for electrostatic potential. What is the statement? The resultant potential, V is the resultant potential here. Resultant potential is equal to this. What is this? Potential due to summation of potential due to individual charges. So let us substitute values and simplify it. So now with V1, V2, V3, V4, we can say that the resultant potential at P point can be given as V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4, and we get a bit scary expression, but no need to worry. You can always express it this way in compact form. Okay, I starts from 1, it goes up to 4, and what if you have 5 charges? I is equal to 1 to 5. What if you have n charges? I is equal to 1 to n. We had similar equation in some of the previous topics, so I'll not discuss it much. But for n charges, this is how we can express potential at given point due to system of n charges. So let us conclude. So electrostatic potential of system of point charges is sum of potential due to individual charge, and for n charges the potential at given point can be expressed this way. V is the resultant potential, which is summation of Vi. What is Vi? It is potential of ith charge, and summation goes from 1 to n because we have system of n charges. This is how we can express potential, and this is how we can elaborate on that expression. So this is the potential at given point due to system of n charges. That was the topic. Thank you.